What's going on? Dimitri here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze your own shooting form. I've been doing a bunch of form breakdown videos lately, and I thought it'd be good to teach you exactly what I'm looking for when I analyze a jump shot, so that you can take a look at your own form and see if there's any areas that you want to improve or optimize, or maybe completely change if necessary. Or you might just want to do this for fun. Now, in this video, I'm really not going to get into what I think your form should or shouldn't look like. I'll continue addressing that in future videos. In this one, I'm just going to show you what you should be looking for when breaking down your form, like all the different pieces that make up your shooting form. So before I jump into that, let's talk video footage real quick. Alright, obviously the first thing is you're going to need to film yourself shooting. You want to get video of your jump shot from 4 angles. Straight in front of you, straight behind you, from the left, and from the right. Some angles are better than others when it comes to viewing certain parts of your jumper, so yeah, make sure you have video from all 4 angles. And you can use your phone to record, you can have a friend record you, or you can get a tripod for your phone on Amazon. And film on the highest quality setting you have. That'll help you see some of the smaller details when you zoom in. Make sure your entire body is in frame. You want to be able to see your feet. And then film yourself shooting like 5 shots from each angle. Okay, now that you have your video, it's time to break down your form. So again, this is exactly what I'm looking at when analyzing a jump shot. All the different pieces and the different checkpoints and everything. Also, as I describe what to look for, I'm going to put it on the screen here, so that's there for you if you need it. And you'll see which video angles are good to use with the examples I provide too. Okay, I'm going to go through this pretty quick, but yeah, you can pause and rewind if you need to. Alright, I always start with the feet. Check out your footwork. Do you hop into your shot? Do you use the 1-2 step? And maybe you use both in games, depending on the situation. Which way are your feet pointing? Are they pointing towards the basket, or to the left or right? Is your dominant foot ahead of the other one? Like, is one foot closer to the basket than the other? Or are they even? What's your stance like? Do you have a wide stance? A narrow stance? Is it balanced? What's your weight distribution like? Is your weight evenly distributed between both feet, or are you leaning to one side when you shoot? Next is how you hold the ball and how you grip it. Like, without thinking, when you catch the ball and get ready to shoot, where do your hands go? Where's your shooting hand? In the middle of the ball? Over to one side? Which finger is in the middle of the ball? Or do you split the middle of the ball with 2 fingers? Where's your guide hand? To the side? In front a little? Is the ball on your palm as you hold it, or is it elevated a little, like more on your fingertips? Is your hand spread wide or no? Are your fingers spread wide or no? Next is going from your shot pocket to your set point. Your shot pocket is where you generally hold the ball before you actually start your shot. So before you start to dip the ball, if you dip it, where are you holding the ball? It's usually around the waist area, but what you're looking at is, do you hold the ball more in the middle of your body, to your left, to your right? From there, do you dip the ball? And then what's your lift path like? Which way do you lift the ball up to your set point? Is it straight up into the air? Is there some curve in your lift path? Next, you want to find your set point and just pause the video on your set point. Your set point is that transition point between raising the ball up into the air and then actually shooting it up and forward to the basket. It's a brief pause. Watch in slow-mo from the side. Where do you stop raising the ball up and back? And when do you start actually shooting it up and forward? That's your set point. Okay, here's the checklist for your set point. Location. Is the ball above your head completely? Is your set point more to the left or right side of your body? Or is it right in the middle? How far back does the ball go? Is it completely in front of your head, or does it go back a little? Next, your shooting elbow. Which way is it facing at your set point? Straight towards the rim? Somewhere else? Is it pointed upwards, or is it parallel with the ground? What are your angles like? Your elbow and wrist angle? 90 degrees? Less? More? Your shooting hand. Which way is the palm on your shooting hand facing? Up? Sideways? Up and to the side? Where's your guide hand now? Is it on the side of the ball? In front? Underneath? What about your shoulders? Are they parallel with each other, or is one shoulder dipping lower than the other? Is your shooting shoulder more forward, closer to the basket than your other shoulder, or are they even? From there, we move on to your release. So from your set point, now you start to actually shoot the ball. We'll start with the shooting hand. Which way is it facing on release? Towards the basket, left or right a little? Like, do you snap your wrist straight to the basket, or is it off center a little? If your fingers were spread on the ball earlier, are they still spread on your follow through? Are you shooting with a certain finger or fingers more so than others? This can be hard to pick up on, by the way. Do your fingers finish curled and facing more to the ground, or are they facing more straight to the basket? Does your shooting palm face down on your follow through, or is it facing more forward? What about your guide hand? How do you take your guide hand off the ball? Do you twist it? Do you let it fall to the side? Do you snap it forward? Which way is the palm on your guide hand facing after you shoot? And is it interfering with your shot at all? Or are you removing your guide hand completely before you actually release the ball? Is your thumb getting in the way or becoming part of the shot? What about your shooting elbow? How high does it finish? Try to imagine a line going straight over from your elbow to your head. Is your elbow finishing higher than your eyes? Lower? Also, is your elbow fully extended, fully locked out on your release? Or is your shooting arm still bent a little? What about your eyes? Are you locked in on the basket the whole time, or do you take your eyes off the rim to track the ball? Is your head balanced, or is it tilted to one side? How's your rotation, your backspin? Do you hold your follow through? Last thing, your legs. How much do you use your legs on your shot? Do you jump pretty high, or barely off the ground? Do you jump forward, to the left or right? Do your legs sway forward or to one side? And then as far as timing goes, pause your shot right before you start to dip the ball, if you dip it. So right before you begin your entire jump shot, are your legs bent or are you standing straight up and down? Now scrub forward a bit and watch your legs. Pause the video when your knees are as bent as they're gonna get. Where's the ball? Is it still at your shot pocket? Is it lower? Is the ball at your shoulders or at your set point? Now scrub forward a bit to the moment your legs are fully straightened. Where's the ball? At your set point? Are you just starting to release it? Somewhere in the middle? This is called release timing. It's how you measure the efficiency of your leg use in your shot, and it contributes to rhythm and a smooth looking jumper. Okay, that is exactly what to look for when analyzing your shooting form. So then what? Well, if you're looking to improve your jump shot, did something stand out to you that maybe didn't look right? Or were there some parts of your mechanics that you think might be holding you back from shooting at an even higher percentage? Take note of those things and definitely check out some of my breakdown videos where you can learn what some of the top shooters are doing with each piece of their form. So if you know which part of your jumper you want to work on or optimize or whatever, I highly suggest working on that adjustment by starting right in front of the basket and then working backwards from there. Standing right in front of the basket is, in my opinion, the best place to work on form adjustments, unless it's something with your footwork or legs, obviously. But yeah, then keep moving back from there so that you learn how to integrate your adjustment into your normal jump shot. So here's an example form shooting workout. While consciously focusing on the adjustment you want to make 50 shots right in front of the basket, no jumping. Then step back to halfway between the basket and free throw line. Make 50 shots there, again without jumping. Then make 50 free throws. Then step back a foot or two and make 50 jump shots. So yeah, now you're jumping. And then finally make 50 threes. And that's 250 makes right there. All while consciously focusing on this adjustment that you want to make. Record this too if you want, and you can see, am I shooting with the adjustment I wanted to make, or am I reverting back to old habits? Do this every day or a few times a week, and you'll make these new adjustments to your form second nature. But it's gonna take a lot of reps to overwrite old habits, so stick with it. Alright, that is how to break down your own shooting form and where to go from there. Hey, let me know how it goes breaking down your shot and everything, and if there's anything you discover about your shooting form, anything that sticks out to you or you hadn't noticed before. I hope this video helps you, and I hope you're able to make some improvements to your jumper. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.